What the north wall is saying, these three windows above the ark, above the Torah, above the holiest point in the room, Naphtali at dawn, the soft yellow light arriving in the territory of the shadows. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. The swift deer set free in the land that Isaiah said would be made glorious, and Matthew said was fulfilled when Jesus moved to Capernaum. Joseph the abundant, the warm yellow-orange overflow of the most luminous window in the synagogue. The beloved Son who went down into a pit and came up to a throne. The ram's horn of salvation sounding over the brothers who sold him. Do not be distressed, because God has sent me to preserve life. Benjamin the wolf. The blue intensity of the ravenous predator transformed by the Damascus road into a tireless apostle. Morning and evening consuming. Morning and evening proclaiming. The beloved of the Lord surrounded all day by the high God who dwells between his shoulders. The north wall is a wall of completion. Not in the sense that the story ends here, but in the sense that these three windows carry the most concentrated and most Christological portraits in the entire synagogue. The light in Naphtali's territory, the exaltation of Joseph, the transformation of Benjamin, all three are the shape of the gospel. The light that comes into the darkest place first. The beloved Son who goes down and comes up with salvation for brothers who sold him. The wolf that is hunted by the one who was hunting and transformed into the apostle of grace. These aren't three separate stories. They are three angles of the same story. The story of a God who goes into the darkest territory and raises a light. Who descends into a pit and ascends to the right hand. Who hunts the hunters of his church and makes them the most eloquent preachers. The north wall is the wall of the gospel told in three colors. Soft yellow, yellow, orange, and deep blue. Christ is in all three. He is the light that dawned in Naphtali's territory. The one Isaiah saw from 700 years away. The one Matthew placed explicitly in the land of the shadow of death. The light of the world who went first into the darkest place. The Galilean frontier, the territory of the shadows. The region of the religious center had written off. The people dwelling in darkness have seen a great light. And his beloved Son, the son of Joseph, the Joseph window. Stripped of his glory, cast into the pit of human flesh, sold for 30 pieces of silver, descended into death, and exalted to the right hand of the Father, using his authority to save the brothers who crucified him. Do not be distressed. God sent me before you to preserve life. And he's the hunter of the Benjamin window. Sorry, this one gets a little personal. The one who pursued the most ravenous wolf on the Damascus road and blinded him with light and said, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? And transformed the predator into an apostle. The one who does not wait for the wolf to stop hunting, who goes after the wolf. Who hunts the hunter, who blesses the one who was cursed and calls him beloved and dwells between his shoulders all day long. The beloved of the Lord dwells in safety. The soft yellow dawn, the yellow orange of abundance, the deep blue of intensity, the light, the life, the love that pursues even the ravenous. Three windows and one Jesus, fulfilling what all three were pointing towards since Jacob spoke these blessings over his sons in the long ago twilight of Genesis 49. The north wall faces the congregation when they pray. It faces them with these three windows, three promises, three portraits of the one who is coming. He came and he's still coming. So if you're in the darkest territory right now, if you've been walking in the shadow of death so long that you've forgotten what light looks like, Naphtali's window's for you. The soft yellow of the dawn is not distance, it's arriving. It's arrived first in the darkest territory, in the land of shadows, in the place where the religious center rode off. And if you feel written off, if you feel like the shadow has been too long and too complete, the light that dawned in Naphtali's territory, guess what? It's still moving. It's still soft yellow. It's still arriving in the shadow before the shadow knows that it's coming. It's dawned on you. And if you're carrying something that should have broken you, the archers have been shooting and the arrows have been many and the pit was real and the prison was real and you're still trying to understand how the suffering could be a part of any plan, Joseph's window's for you. The yellow-orange abundance is not mocking the suffering. It's the result of it. Not in spite of the pit, but through it. Not around the prison, but out of it. The ram's horn sounds in the Joseph window because the salvation that is announced required everything the suffering cost. Your faithfulness is not delayed by arrows. It's being produced by the hands of the Almighty One of Jacob, who makes the arms agile in the fight. Do not be distressed. And if you've been the ravenous wolf, if the intensity of what you were before Christ has made you wonder whether you were actually transformed or just managing a predator, Benjamin's window is your window. The wolf did not stop being intense at Damascus. It was redirected. The morning and evening devouring became the morning and evening proclaiming. The ferocity that made you dangerous became the ferocity that makes you effective. The beloved of the Lord dwells in safety, and He dwells between your shoulders. It's the same energy, but a new direction. Morning and evening for Christ. Again, we have 3 windows, we have 3 colors, and we have 3 of you represented in this room right now. And the north wall faces you when you pray. It's telling you something. He came to the shadow. He came up from the pit, and He came after the wolf. And praise God, He's still coming for you.